Hey, this is my first Sane Fangirls rant video. Not sure how many people are actually going to watch this, but why the hell not give it a try? So, name's Gobby, sounds like Dobby from Harry Potter, and before you ask, yes, I am a free house elf. Now, to get back on track. I don't know about all of you, but I am a ginormous geek, practically since birth. Like, I grew up as a kid watching shows like Gargoyles, the 90s X-Men, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Big O, Tenchi Muyo, Outlaw Star, all of those fine television shows. Hell, I even played Pokemon, and to this day, I still love Eevee and Ninetales. Of course, my family thought it was completely acceptable for a kid to be interested in cartoons. But when I hit high school, oh, God forbid. The stepmother decided to go digging one day through my property when I was in ninth grade. Now, I had borrowed a volume of Genso Marin Sayuki, and a volume of Get Backers. See, those of you that grimaced understand the issue. To add extra fire to the flame, I should probably mention that my family, at least half of it, is super hardcore religious. Now, me being a sweet, innocent ninth grader, you can imagine my parents' horror when they found out that the comic books I've been so fascinated by featured rather well-endowed females, as well as partial nudity. Let's just say there was a new law passed in my household. Manga and anime was hereby banished, as well as anything that remotely looks and looked like anime. Anything. This included Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, I'm 24 years old, and I am all about my passions in regards to geekdom. My interests have vastly evolved and spread to other scenes as well. I'm a hardcore video game fan, and let me cut any of you, "you're a girl, you can't be a gamer," short. I have a level 60 Femme Shepherd with a fully upgraded Black Widow sniper rifle. I have the creators of Gears of War's autographs because I met them at Comic-Con. And I have all the Gears of War voice actors' autographs. So try and tell me I'm not a gamer. Not really the point, though. See, now it's story time. So in 11th grade, I managed to earn a present for doing well in my classes. Of course, I chose that I wanted a new plushie. So my dad, grumbling in irritation, takes me over to the anime shop at the mall nearby. The entire car ride, he is lecturing me about, "You're too old for this. Do you think most normal adults are into cartoons and comics at your age? Will you still be into this when you're 24, 28, 30? It's time you stop this ridiculousness and just grew up." Of course, I ignore his bullshit. And when we get into the store, I pick out a Hitsugaya plushie from the anime Bleach. For those of you that don't know what that is, I mean, I'm figuring most of you do. But we get to the counter, and at the register is this older guy. He was young looking and totally hot, might I add. I'd say he was 27-ish. I start getting into this deep conversation about iShield 21 and why they don't have more merchandise for it if it's such an awesome anime and manga, etc., etc., etc. The entire time, my dad is eyeing this guy suspiciously. And sure enough, he pipes up and asks, "Sorry, I realize that this seems like an odd question, but if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?" The guy looks at him with not a care in the world and says, 34. My dad was dead silent as we walked out of the shop and got into the car, and I got to stare at him pointedly with an "I told you so" expression the entire time. Now, to the point of this little story is that I am so sick of people and family judging me because of my interests. I mean, sure, anime started off as being a hobby when I was a kid, but now it's evolved into an actual culture with its own belief system and everything. Clearly, there are people that are well on in life that are into anime. I mean, who the hell do you think creates the stories? Who do you think runs a publishing company? Who do you think voices the characters? Not kids, not teenagers, adults. Adults and folks in their 20s, that's who. What I want to know is if anyone has ever judged you for being into anime or anything else similar for that matter, and how you handled it. Feel free to post in the comments and subscribe, hopefully. See you next week, and thanks for everything.